Hello and welcome to Peter on Tour. So, are you dreaming about those crystal clear lakes and incredible alpine peaks for your 2026 trip? Well, you have come to exactly the right place. This is our exclusive guide where we're going to unlock all the secrets of Austria's absolutely spectacular Salzkammergut region.
Over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the essential, up-to-the-minute info you need. Seriously, this will help you travel smarter, sidestep some of the really common tourist traps, and experience the absolute best of this amazing area.
You know, when most people think of Austria's Lake District, this is the exact image that pops into their head, Hallstatt. And, I mean, you can see why, right? This world-famous village is almost too perfect to be real. But here's a little insider tip. As stunning as Hallstatt is, it is just the beginning.
76. That's right. The lake you see in that famous photo, it's just one of 76 pristine alpine lakes spread across this huge region that actually covers 3 different Austrian provinces. The Salzkammergut, it's not just one destination, it's a whole universe of them.
Okay, so let's venture beyond that famous postcard view and really dive into the true diversity of the region. And that starts with the biggest question of all. With 76 lakes, where do you even begin?
Yeah, that choice paralysis is definitely a real thing. But don't you worry, you do not need to research all 76 of them. Honestly, over 90% of the best experiences are centered around these 5 main lakes. So to keep things simple, we're going to focus on what I call the Big 3, because each one has a completely different vibe.
First up, you've got Tronsee. Think of this as the activity hub. It's Austria's deepest lake, and it's just dominated by the massive Traunstein mountain, which looks like it just rises straight out of the water. This is the place you come for some serious sailing and windsurfing. It is all about adrenaline and just jaw-dropping scenery.
All right, so if Tronsee is for action, then Ottersee is for pure relaxation. Just picture this. You're floating in the warmest of the big lakes, and the water is so pure you could literally drink it. It is, without a doubt, the #1 spot for that perfect summer swim.
And rounding out our top 3 is Wolfgangsee, which is where nature and culture just blend together perfectly. You've got the beautiful pilgrimage church in St. Wolfgang, and right from there, you can hop on the legendary Schafbergbahn. It's this incredible cog railway that just chugs its way up the side of the mountain for views you will never forget.
Okay, let's shift gears for a second, because this next part is really important. This is an urgent and essential update for anyone planning their trip, especially if Hallstatt is on your must-see list.
So if you're heading to Hallstatt, chances are you're planning on visiting its #1 attraction, the 7,000-year-old salt mine. It's an absolutely incredible experience, but for 2026, there is a big problem.
And here it is. Listen up. Both the Hallstatt salt mine and the famous Skywalk viewing platform are completely closed for major renovations until June 30th, 2026. I'm going to say that again. If your trip is in the first half of the year, these attractions will not be open.
But hey, don't panic. This does not mean you have to miss out on this incredible piece of history. There is a fantastic alternative that, honestly, most tourists will never even know about.
Here's what you do instead. You go to the Altsee salt mine. It offers a very similar guided tour through those historic salt galleries, and it's just a short trip from Hallstatt. And get this, there's even a daily shuttle service running between the 2 villages specifically because of this closure.
Okay, so now that we know where to go, let's talk about how to get there and where you should stay. Nailing these 2 things, driving legally and picking the right home base, is going to completely change your trip for the better. First, driving. If you're in a car, you need a digital vignette for the highways. Now here is the one rule that trips everybody up. The 1-day and 10-day passes are valid immediately when you buy them online. But because of a weird consumer law, the 2-month pass has an 18-day waiting period. So if you need that longer pass to start right away, you have to buy it in person at a gas station.
Now for the fun part. Let's talk about where to stay. While it's really tempting to book a room right in the middle of Hallstatt, you are going to find a much more authentic and, frankly, more relaxing experience by basing yourself somewhere else. So, what are the best options?
I've got 2 fantastic recommendations for you. First is Bad Ischl, the region's imperial heart. It's a grand historic spa town, and it's super central for exploring. Or, for a really charming lakeside feel, you could choose Gmunden on the shores of Tronsee. Either one is going to give you a real taste of Austrian life, away from the biggest crowds.
So there you have it. With the right lakes picked out, that critical warning taken care of, and a smart home base selected, you are pretty much ready to plan an absolutely incredible adventure.
And here's our last piece of advice, and maybe the most important.
Don't try to rush through the Salzkammergut on some quick day trip. The real magic of this place, it only reveals itself to people who take their time, who wander a little bit, and who really just immerse themselves in the local rhythm.
So that's your foundation for an amazing trip. For all the detailed itineraries, booking links for things like the Schafberg Bahn, and everything else you need to put this plan into action, just head on over to peterontour.com. Have an absolutely incredible journey.